What does independence in marketing mean to me? To me, independence means unconstrained thinking, the freedom to think fearlessly, freedom to create, the freedom of possibilities, to stretch our brands and to get closer to consumer and co-create with consumers, having the bravery to co-create with consumers. And finally, independence also means partnerships and how we can take our brands into territories and create friends and partners in order to expand our engagement with consumers. So I think the journey of the life of a marketer today is boundless. And to me, that's very precious in the search for independence. How do we develop independent thinkers in marketing? Firstly, exposure. I think a lot is changing around us today. And the more we are able to expose our marketers themselves expose themselves to all the stuff that's happening outside with consumers across platforms, in the way things are evolving around, how well exposed marketers are, will make them independent thinkers. Secondly, giving them an ecosystem of partners, agencies, joint business partners, fellow partners in the media and entertainment industry. I think the stronger ecosystem we have, greater do we create, the spirit of collaboration that drives independent thinking. And finally, proximity to consumers. The closer we are to consumers, closer we know that we are in service of our consumers, will we understand that, what we need to do what is right for consumers. That drives independent thinking rather than dependent on data, dependence on guidance, dependence on stakeholders, dependence on history. I think being closer to consumer makes you more independent as a marketer. Marketing is definitely an independent function. One of the strengths it has is the fact that it's closest to the consumer from an organization perspective. That allows marketers to do really what is right for the consumers and think independently in an unconstrained manner. The opportunity marketers have is the fact that, if they think independently and do what is right for the consumer, they can also influence the P&L and the business, and thus help actually get closer to the growth agenda of the company, and hence closer to the CEO and his wallet. The weakness is that in the journey of independence, marketers can also tend to get self-indulgent. It's very important to remember that you exist in service of consumers and do what is right for the consumer and not get to what I want to say as a marketer or what my brand wants to say. Self-indulgence could be a weakness. And the threat is really technology and the way technology is changing the way brands relate to consumers, the way consumers consume content. And if marketers don't keep in pace with the technology and what's happening in digital and tech, then they stand to be dependent on technology rather than think of themselves as independent thinkers. Thank you.